What's going on, everybody? Today I want to get in here and talk about something that happened a little bit while back. It wasn't too long ago, but a little bit. Ford posted a $1.7 billion loss. That's a billion with a B. That is a lot of money. I don't care what company you are, how big you are. $1.7 billion is a lot of money. A lot of people didn't think Sears would go out of business. A lot of people didn't think like J.C. Penney's would ever shut the door and stuff like that. And a lot of these other huge companies that went out of business, a lot of people didn't think that could ever happen. No, I'm not saying Ford's going to shut the doors or anything like that, but they can't keep posting almost a $2 billion loss every quarter and sustain that. It just can't happen. I don't care if they're selling a billion trucks a year. If they're posting that kind of loss, they cannot sustain that. It can't happen. But that's not what this video is about. I think Ford does need to do something to try to turn this around because, like I said, they can't sustain this. You may not think that Ford can go out of business, but like I said, there's a lot of other companies that people didn't think that, but they did. But we actually need Ford as a truck community. And I'm going to tell you why right now. Ford actually does a lot for the truck community. They bring a lot of technology, even though I always say technology kills reliability. Ford does bring a lot of that technology to the industry, or they bring it to the mainstream of the industry. You know, the first time I ever seen a 360 camera was in a Ford F-150. Now, I don't know if they developed that technology or bought it from somebody else. I know Porsche actually makes a lot of technology and sells it to other companies, so I don't know if it was something like that. Not saying Porsche made that, but I'm not sure if Ford developed it or if it's developed from somewhere else and they bought it. But they brought it to the mainstream. That's the first time I ever seen it. That self-parking car that they have, that Focus or whatever, that parallel parks or whatever it is, I don't know if they developed that, but they brought it to the mainstream. Now, I don't like, technology. I'm not a huge fan of all this crazy technology, but it is cool. I'm going to say it is cool. And there's a lot of people out there that worry more about what technology they're getting than what reliability they're getting. And people like that is one reason Ford is probably selling just tons of trucks. I mean, I know they make a good work truck, everybody says. I had tons of problems with mine. That's why this video is so hard to make. But a lot of people likes Ford because they just have tons of technology in these trucks. I see a lot of people buying F-150s that never tow anything, but they love the big 360 camera. They love they can back up and have a little knob to do it with, all this stuff. I mean, if they tow a boat, I mean, when I say hauling something or towing something, I'm not meaning like a commercial setting. I'm talking about like if you haul a boat or something like that, which I don't consider. You don't need an F-150 to haul a boat. So, it has that little setting where you can actually back up, and that's actually pretty cool. But if Ford wasn't around, technology like that would probably take forever to come out. I'm not saying that it would never come out, but Ford does seem to kind of be a step ahead of everybody else on the technology playing field, if you want to call it that. They do seem to bring a lot of technology. Now, Chevy does have a very cool backup camera where it disappears your trailer. I think that's pretty cool. But overall, technology-wise, Ford does seem to bring more of it to the market than a lot of other companies. And then that leaves other companies scrambling to catch up to them. Ford was the first person to bring aluminum. I'm not sure I like that, but a lot of people are going to that, different composite beds and stuff to try to lose the weight in their vehicles to gain the mile per gallon that Ford can get with some of their trucks. So they do help other brands, to better their vehicle to play catch up to Ford. And as much as I'm not a huge F-150 fan, like I said, they still force these other companies to build better vehicles. If Ford wasn't around and bringing this technology all the time to the marketplace, other companies might just become relaxed and think they don't need to do anything. You get the same truck every year. Hence the Toyota Tundra, as everybody says, it hasn't been updated in forever and doesn't look like it's going to be updated to like 2021. So, everybody's going to have a truck just like this. And I'm not knocking that because I love my Tundra and I'm fine with it. But a lot of people want more technology than that and want this new stuff and new gadgets and new play toys and all that stuff. And without Ford, I don't think they would get that. So I don't think that Ford can go out of business because we need them as a truck community. So I don't know what Ford's going to have to do to step up their game or cut costs somewhere, this, that, and the other. They're going to have to cut some kind of production costs, figure out how to make their trucks cheaper, something like that, to be able to show some kind of profit, because they're already selling more trucks than anybody else in the game, and they're not showing a profit even after selling that many trucks. So I don't know what they're going to actually have to do to be able to show a profit, but they're going to have to figure it out, because like I said, we need them as a truck community. Even if Ford quit selling trucks, I don't know how many more Tundras people would buy or how many more Chevrolets people would buy. There'd be a lot more people in the market for these other brand trucks, but I'm not sure that somebody else would step up their game and bring to the market what Ford does as quickly as they do. So the truck market might get pretty boring after a while if Ford somehow went out of business. So Ford, as much as this pains me to say, you need to figure it out, because as a truck community, we need you, buddy. We need you. Leave in the comment section what you think. Do we need Ford as a community? I think we do. Whether you're a Tundra guy or a Chevrolet guy or a Ram guy or whatever it may be, I think we still need them to bring that competition, to bring that next level of technology and stuff like that to the forefront, and make everybody else step up their game to build a better truck, or at least build a more technological truck. I'm not saying that's better, because usually it's not. Appreciate y'all watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.